Hey, welcome back to Survivor series with yours truly, RJ. I will be sharing different stages where I came out to an adult who I trusted to have my voice heard about my perpetrator, my father. So, as I get the memories vividly, I will speak. And the first one that I can remember was my aunt, and that is his sister. I think I was between 10 and 12 years old because I was in fourth grade. Yeah. So I went to a primary school in the inner city, south side, Holy Family Primary. And my aunt taught at the same school, right? She was teaching second grade at the time. And as I said, I was in fourth grade, fourth or fifth grade. But I wasn't older than 12. I wasn't older than 12. And I remember going to her after an ordeal the night before at home. I lived like 20 minutes walk from the school. And I remember being molested that night and had to go to school the next morning with tears in my eyes while I was walking to school. I said, today is gonna be the day that I tell my aunt what has been going on with her brother. I didn't get a chance to tell my mom first, and I'm thinking the reason why I didn't was because of the fear that he would constantly beat her. Because this was another thing that he would do. He would physically and verbally abuse my mom. I was scared more for her than myself, not knowing that even if I did tell her, she would not believe me. So I I went to my aunt. I think it was break, but it wasn't during class time. It was either break time that we call recess here in America or lunchtime. I went to her and she called me by name and asked me if I was okay. I'm gonna tell you that aunt was my favorite, favorite aunt. I'm not gonna lie. Growing up, I loved her even more than my mom. Why? She used to spoil me. Anything I asked for, I would get it. And I enjoyed spending weekends at her house. I felt safe. I would cry some Friday evenings to go home with her, but then not granted that wish because I have to be home. But I trusted her. I just thought that she would be the better person to save me. She loved her brother. She loved him dearly. She loved him. Because the thing about all the siblings on that side of the family is that they really showed love for each other, right? On the weekends, they would have dinner where all the siblings who are living nearby would come together and have family dinners. So I liked that, you know, as a whole family setting. I like that because I'm always for family. And I went to her, sat beside her at her desk, And she said, "What's wrong?" And I just started bawling my eyes out. She hugged me, and that's when I felt safe to say, "Yes, I'm going to tell her." And I said to her, I said, "Auntie, said Daddy had touched me." She pushed me off when I said touched me. She went like this and pushed me off. I felt my entire body shake. And at that time, my body got numb because I'm like, shh, I should not have said anything to her because now she's not going to believe me. And she said, "What did you just say?" But she didn't say it like that. And she said, "Why are you telling lies on my brother?" She didn't say my father. She didn't say, "Why am I telling lies on my father?" She said, "Why are you telling lies on my brother?" And I said to her, "I wasn't lying. I wasn't lying." And I was shouting out very loudly. The kids were on the corridor and they were peeping in through the window. And she took her, because in Jamaica, teachers have that privilege where they can beat, right? So she had a black belt on the table. Can't forget. It's a rubber belt. It looks like it have the look of it is like the belt that comes on the car. You know that belt that they put around every, I can't even tell you the dynamics of the car now, but it was rubber. And she took it and she gave me one, two right across my back. And I just stood there, and to be honest, I didn't cry because my entire body was numb. And the kids were looking in through the window. They were laughing. Some were laughing. Some looked sad on their faces, but they're kids, right? They were second graders, so you know, they all know that it was my aunt. So I guess she had all the right to hit me, and I took it. And she told me to go to my class. I walked down the corridor and down the steps, walked to my class. I didn't want to speak to anybody. Nobody didn't even ask me what was wrong with it. Nobody cared. And I held that in. I held it in. And I said that I would not say anything else to anybody. Because if she did that to me, she's going to tell all the other aunties what happened. And then maybe they would also give me another set of beatings. And I must say, I'm very scared when it comes on to beatings. When I said scared, scared. You know what I mean? Like, I had crazy, crazy asthma attacks. And I used to use that.
Thanks again for watching. See you all in the next video where I'll share the rest of my story. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you want to see more later.